Welcome to this week's video. We got the 300 Honda. I am going to be honing the cylinder. I did not get my parts in though this week for it. I got the head gaskets and stuff. It's all I got. Next week I'll have the valves. I have a new piston for it, new rings. Yeah, I'm just gonna hone the cylinder. That's what I'm gonna do. I know it's not right, blah 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 blah, but it'll be all right. It'll run. I don't have much on the camera for tonight. This is my 1996 Honda 300. Y'all seen one other video of it. I had just got done rebuilding it. I think it was about a year ago that I did all this work to it, and it's sat basically ever since. So basically, when it sat, a rat got down in the intake of it and it bent a valve. So here we are doing valves, and while we were in here, we noticed some pretty not so great stuff about it. I mean, this is the original top end off of a 96. All right, so here is the bike right here. This is our 1996 Honda 300, brand new ITP wheels with Tusk mud lights on them. Still got the nipples on them. Never even been rode really. Yeah, it's really clean after I've done everything to it. It's got a brand new exhaust on it, other than like you got plastic split bearings. They're a little faded and it's a little dirty right now. Tank's perfect on it, other than it's got some rock chips, but what can you expect of an old 300? Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's crazy bad. You got to think this is the original top end on this thing, on this 96. So for some reason we got some really bad wearing, like right here on this piston, on the skirt of it. And other than that, what else makes me kind of weird, makes me feel weird about it, is it's kind of blue. The crank's kind of blue on it. Yeah, so the cylinder is over here on the bench. I'm getting ready to hone it. It's not terrible. Let me get some light on that for y'all. It's not like terrible. At least I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's got some marks in it and it's really shiny, but like nothing I can feel with my fingernail is in it. Like none of it's really bad. Those things just came out. Those are here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not throwing the bestest of stuff in it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be alright. I've been running that same thing in like my Razor for a year now. Here's my head gaskets I got. Let me open them up and I'll show them to y'all before this camera dies. Alright, here's our cheap gasket set. I didn't get a very good one. I think I paid like something like $15 for this gasket set. It's got new exhaust gaskets and stuff. I do have good valves and a good piston and rings to go in it, which they do come with new valve seals. They just didn't come with head gaskets and things like that. I'm also running the same brand head gasket on that foiler right there, and it's alright. Heck, it might start right now, but it's got a bad starter clutch in it right now. I need to replace it. It's got a bad starter clutch and a petcock. I'm sure y'all go check that out right up here. I'll have it linked. It'll start pop up there. That's the KFX 400. That's why the oil catches underneath it, because it leaks all the gas out of it. So that's our head gaskets there. I'm gonna put y'all up on charge and get back to y'all whenever I go to hone this cylinder. My camera is only on like 4% right now, so I'll let y'all go. Catch y'all when I'm honing it. Just tuning in before I do hone the cylinder. I don't have a drill or any WD-40 down here, so I'm gonna have to go get that probably in the morning. So after I do get this thing rebuilt, I'm going to be putting it for sale, because I don't ride it and I have a, you see it right there. I got a DS450 right there. And here is the engine to it. And basically it had some fatal bottom end issues. Just needs rebuilt, ground up, and I need the money to rebuild it. So I'm gonna sell the 300 to pay for the rebuild for the DS. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. 300 still needs a lot of work for me to sell it though. Yeah, everything's basically brand new on it. Yeah, I'm gonna pick y'all up whenever I do get WD-40 and I get a drill, because it will not fit on my drill press. So yeah. Okay guys, we went ahead and got that drill and WD. Gonna go ahead and start honing it. You have to put the hone on the drill. I'll pick y'all up then. Let's soak. What the hell? Yeah. And then we're gonna go up and down in this till it looks nice. Alright. This cylinder really needs to be probably replaced. But it's not, I mean, there is like that mark right there and things like that, but like I can't film my finger, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it for honing it. I don't want to hone it too much, so yeah. That's gonna be part one. I'm probably gonna of the 300. Not very long. Actually, no, it might not be. Never mind. Scratch that. In the morning, I'm gonna pull the valves out of this. They're bent. So yeah. Get y'all up in the morning when I pull the valves out. Well, we got the valves out. I didn't record it. I think this kind of why it bent the valve, like it's not this valve, it's this valve. And the reason I think it is because at one point someone ran this wheeler with no exhaust on it. Definitely wasn't me, because I wanted to ride. I've done it before. It's also a Honda and I didn't care at the time. I knew dang well that's what happened to it. You can tell the valve is really gummed up. Versus here's the intake. Yeah, she looks brand spanking new. Yeah, so here we are. We're building it. So yeah, I need to clean all of this crap up and get all the gasket material off. And I'm also like, look at that. Look at how clean the intake is on this thing versus the exhaust. Yeah, I mean, that's like all I'm gonna have to do. And some rats are in there. You can see it, the mouse poo-poo right there. That could cause it not to seal too. I could see, like, the reason it tore it down is because it didn't have any compression. And I could see that little bit right there, like, sticking up, and maybe that's why it didn't have compression. That little mouse poo-poo. Yeah. The reason I ran it with no exhaust for a while, if you can't tell already, this, these studs are brand new. I broke off both the studs, putting an exhaust on it, and I wanted to ride. So I just ran it with no studs, and the exhaust was kind of just hanging out right here. Yeah, so here we are a year later. Oh, no, 2 years later. I've done that. 2 years later, putting a gasket kit in it and new valves in it and a new piston and rings because I'm here and why not. Yeah. Let's look at the cam real quick. I ain't took a look at it. Here's the cam. I wanted to put a Weber, not Weber, what do you call it? There's a cam that they make. That or a big red cam. Yeah. Doesn't look crazy bad. I'm gonna run it. So yeah, we are just waiting on parts for the 300. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, I'm thinking I might pull the piston off, but I'll probably do that in next week's video. This video's not gonna be very long. I'm sorry, y'all. The parts didn't show up. Actually, they showed up today, but I'm not there to get them. So I ain't gonna be back here till next week. So next week I'll have the valves, and I got piston rings. I did not order like the name brand OEM stuff. I've got a Norma piston counter for it, which I've had buddies that had, like, known people that got good luck out of those. I've got Bronco valves for it, which I've never heard of, but people say they're good. I'm gonna run them, and I'm just gonna run these same retainings and valve springs. But I'm gonna clean all this up. I'm gonna you go get me some brake cleaner and clean all this crap up, including the cam, the jug, things like that. The jug I did just home. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this week's video. Got the KFX, and you work on the KFX some 300 Honda DS450. This thing's getting sold, so I can work on that thing. So yeah, if someone wants to buy a 300 Honda, hit me up. It will be for sale once I get it rebuilt and everything back the way it should be on it. There's gonna be a couple build videos on it while I'm trying to fix it up to sell it. It's got a problem with the reverse cable right now, and then I need to get an air filter for it, and got to fix the start on it. It doesn't work. So yeah, that's really about it. We're gonna throw this thing back together next week. Make sure to tune in. If y'all want some updates on the channel and what's going on, please head over to the community tab. I know I post there all the time, but nobody looks at it. Head over there if you want updates on the channel, what we're gonna be doing. I usually post 2 or 3 community posts a week and letting y'all know what's coming up on Sunday. So yeah, that's how you get an inside look on my videos and stuff. So yeah, just waiting on parts at the moment. So we're gonna get some parts for this 300 Honda, get it back together, get it running again, and we should be all right. I need to go through the carburetor and clean the carburetor. Yeah, so y'all have a good weekend, good week. Till next time, tune in next week every Sunday night when I post. Yeah, so see y'all next time.